Hello, welcome. Um, we're going to get started in a few minutes here. We'll just give a few minutes for people to file in and join us. You can take this time to sort of set your space up. If you want to light a candle, you can. Just make sure you can find a space where you can either sit or lie down and get really comfortable. And and just set yourself up so that you can really kind of settle into the meditation. Today, this is all an experiment, so just trying out new things. Today we're trying a meditation called Creating Inner Space. I was called to do this meditation for myself because I was just feeling the constriction of being indoors and kind of the pressure of all the information coming in. I found myself craving a sense of spaciousness. If you're just joining us, that's fine. You haven't missed anything. Just find a comfortable space and make sure that you won't be disturbed. We'll get started in a few minutes. So inner space is kind of an interesting way of looking at space. We kind of think of space as external. And I guess what I mean by inner space is when we have some discomfort, emotional discomfort, physical discomfort, or some combination, the instinct is often to avoid it. And there's a fear of that discomfort. And because of that fear, we want to avoid the discomfort. And then that fear and the discomfort start taking up all of our inner space, all of our our inner experience. All of our sensations are sort of hijacked by that fear because we don't want to feel uncomfortable. And so what we're going to try to do today is just to create some space within ourselves so that it's not tight and small and fearful, but open and spacious. So we'll just take one more minute. If you're just joining, just find a comfortable position, sitting or lying down. And just start taking some deep breaths, kind of settling in, just kind of relaxing, feeling into your body, letting the muscles kind of loosen up. You don't have to do anything. You don't need to know anything. Just take a moment to kind of just let the day kind of wash off of you. You can imagine like sort of a gentle rain kind of washing the whole day, the whole week off of you. Just settle into this space. See if you can really, if you can just kind of relax and become as present as you can. And just notice what's happening with you in your body. So, let's see. I think we'll get started here. So, I've got this fancy background to create a sense of space, and we'll do a little visualization to create the feeling of spaciousness, and then we'll take it from there. So I always say this at the beginning: feel free to use whatever I say to help you get to a place that you need to be, but don't feel free to go and have your own experience. This is about you creating your experience. I'm just here to support you. If anything I say doesn't resonate, just totally disregard it. If you just use this space coming together with other people just to do your own thing and you have your own practice, you're welcome to do that as well. So I will try not to, I'll try to speak very softly so I won't disturb anyone's inner process. Okay, so if you found a comfortable spot, what you can do now is just I invite you to close your eyes Sometimes that helps. If you really want to keep your eyes open, like I said, this is your experience. And just start taking some deep breaths. Imagine you can actually breathe in just below your belly button. Imagine if there was a place there where you could actually inhale from that spot. And just take those some belly breaths from that point. A lot of the time we hold tension or fear or anxiety in our belly, so just let that breath feed that part of you. Fill that center with light and peace. The breath is the life force. Let it nourish you. And just keep that awareness on the breath. You can include in your awareness the sounds around you in the room. Maybe you hear traffic or the wind or a roommate or neighbor making some sounds. Just include that. Just whatever's here in the room. Feel the air touching your skin. Just continuing to breathe into your belly. If you find your thoughts moving and happening, that's fine. They can continue to do that. We're not trying to shut anything down here. Just bringing your attention to the breath, to the sensation of your body on the surface that you're lying on. Feel gravity pulling you. That's Mother Earth pulling you into her arms. Feel that gravity, that love. And just notice what's happening in your body, whatever sensations are calling your attention. I know sometimes I feel a sensation in my chest, or sometimes in my belly. If you have any aches and pains, just whatever's there. No need to create anything. We're just noticing. If your thoughts keep pulling you away, that's fine. There's no harm in that. Just gently bring your awareness back to what's present right now in the room, in your body, your breath. Just letting go with every exhalation. Inhalation is that purifying life energy coming in. And exhalation is letting go. It's a release. And that's how the breath purifies us. Now, as you pay attention to your breath, see if you can relinquish control of your breath entirely to your body. No need to consciously inhale or exhale. Just watching it and allowing the body to breathe itself. See if you can totally let go of control there. And notice how life takes care of itself. The body keeps you alive. It knows exactly what you need. Just notice that. And again, allowing the mind to do whatever it needs to do. We're not trying to stop the thoughts. Just notice the thoughts are there. Acknowledge them. Just bring your attention back to the body, back to the breath, back to the room that you're in. Now, in your mind's eye, picture yourself walking along a mountain path. It's a beautiful day, the perfect day, whatever weather you love the most. It's that kind of day. Just notice the weather, the sun, or maybe it's foggy, maybe you like the rain. Whatever, you pick that perfect weather and just start walking along this path. Notice how the ground feels under your feet as you walk. Notice the trees, the smell of the forest, the presence of the trees and the plant life. Just walking along this mountain path. And you're walking toward the summit. You can't see yet, you're still along this path, but you're walking toward the summit of this great mountain. Just making that real for yourself. The smells, the light shining through the trees, the dappled sunlight, the sounds of the critters, the wind whistling. You have a sense of a magical moment. The forest is embracing you and nourishing you. And as you walk along this path, you start to see at the top there's a clearing where the trees start to get more sparse. And you're almost at the top of this mountain. And you don't know what will be there, what the view will be. And as you get closer, you feel the tree line recede to your sides and then behind you. And as you reach the summit, you take a few more steps and an incredible vista reveals itself to you. And what do you see? Imagine you can see for miles. Maybe you see mountain ranges and valleys. Maybe you see the ocean. Feel into that spaciousness that's created in this place for you. If you want, you can open your arms out and just feel the wind. Listen to it flowing through the landscape. Feel into that spaciousness. Allow your consciousness to expand into that space. And how free that feels. And how majestic you are at this top of this mountain, taking in this incredible open space, the beauty of the earth. Really feel into that. Breathing in that fresh mountain air. You smell of the ocean, or maybe it's a nearby stream. And as you feel this spaciousness, as you feel the feeling of being in this big open space, I want you to notice the body sensations that are created by this vision, by this mountain view. What is the texture of that feeling? Where do you notice it in your body? Is it in your chest, your arms, your face? Maybe you feel it in your shoulders. Maybe you feel it everywhere. But notice that spaciousness in your body and allow that space to be there and allow it to grow. Allow it to expand. Give yourself permission to be totally empty and open. Let your inner sense expand out in all directions. Notice this vastness within you. How much space exists within you. How much freedom you have to open up. And in this place of spaciousness and openness, what are you making room for in your life? What do you make space for? What are you inviting in to this space that you've created? Maybe you want to invite peace or joy or love or anything that you need. This is your opportunity to decide what you need and invite that in. Now there's plenty of space for all of these things. And just hold that space. Be the container for this vast space. You, the one that perceives this space, is the container, and you contain multitudes. Notice that. You can always come back to this visualization at the top of your mountain. You can change it anytime to suit your needs. Use this vision as a framework to notice your own openness, your own vastness, your own spaciousness within you. Now at the top of this mountain, with your arms open, whatever you're inviting in, create the space for that and feel the energy that you've invited flowing into you from an unknown place, from an unknown source. From the center of the mystery. And allow it to build. Allow it to fill you up. When you create space, the universe fills that space. And when you send an invitation to the great power in the universe, and you hold space for that, the universe can't help but fill it. It loves to fill up this space. And feel that love of the universe giving you what you need without you having to do anything. Now take a moment to express your gratitude for whatever you've received, whatever experience you've had, whatever you've learned. And you can direct that gratitude toward anything that you want, toward your higher self, toward the universe, toward the great mystery, toward nature, toward the earth, to the heavens, to God, to however you experience this great life-giving force that exists in all of us. And just take a moment to express your gratitude to that presence. Now when you're ready, you can turn around. If you want, you can say goodbye to the mountains, to the ocean, whatever the view is that you've chosen. And you can start heading back down to the path. Carrying with you the big open space that you've imbibed. And as you go down the path and the trees enclose you again, your inner vastness remains wide open. And keeping that feeling of vastness and inner space and all the things that you've invited and the gratitude and feeling those things in your body, just become aware again that you're in a room and you're sitting or you're lying down. No need to do anything, just notice. Notice your breath, still there, keeping you alive, purifying you. Continuing to hold that space. Slowly bring your awareness back to the room, to the sounds around you, to the air on your skin, the weight of your body in contact with whatever you're sitting or lying down on. And taking your own time, as you open your eyes, maintain the awareness of that inner space and bring it with you back into the room. And there's no rush here. You can stay as long as you want in this space. So, as you come back into this room, I want to thank you for joining me. Thank you for your sincerity and your authenticity. Thank you for creating this space. Those of you who are joining live, you've created a beautiful space that has been captured. And if you're joining afterward, you're still benefiting from that and contributing to that. And I'm doing these meditations every Tuesday and Friday at 5 p.m. My website is right here. And you can go there and subscribe, and I'll send you an email once a week with the links for each week's meditation. You can also subscribe on YouTube. And the other thing I'll mention is that I'm a transformation coach, personal development coach, and if you like my vibe, you're picking up what I'm putting down, feel free to reach out to me. I'm offering free sample sessions for anyone. If you want to know what coaching is like, you want to experience it, please, I welcome anyone reaching out to me. And please send me your feedback. Let me know what you liked. Let me know what you didn't like, what didn't work for you. And please, if you enjoyed this, please tell others. We'll be doing this twice a week until the apocalypse is over. So thank you again. And if I can figure out how to turn this off, I will turn it off. Thank you.